The Latin Kings have a damn near secret history of having black members that goes back as far as the gang's inception, which was the surprising thing to me, because me being from the Bronx and also being in prison with Latin Kings, I never saw that. Even though I was friends with some of the Latin Kings, for the most part, they hardly even dealt with us. So I had to find someone who was an actual Latin King and was old enough to be able to clarify whether this was true or not. So I thought, who better than my boy Warpath from the On the Lockout show and channel on YouTube. This guy is a self-professed Latin King of 30 plus years and a stand-up guy who I've worked with on videos on my channel before. So with that being said, let's get to the bottom of it. I bring to you the black history of the Latin Kings they don't want you to know. The reason why I wanted to have this conversation with you is because I had a subscriber who hit me up on Instagram. He goes by the name of Crime City Worldwide. I don't know if you're familiar with this Instagram page or not, but this person actually referred for me to ask you about this. So he's familiar with your channel. And the brother basically said, and the brother is, I believe he's a Puerto Rican brother. And he said, you know, I see some of the videos that you've done in regards to the Latin Kings. You're like, but a lot of people don't talk about the involvement of black people within the history of the Latin Kings. And you know, I may have heard that in passing, but I never took the time to actually think about that, because me growing up, anytime I seen or heard anything Latin Kings, you know, it was just a bunch of tough Puerto Rican niggas. You know, I never seen black people with them. So what I wanted to do with this is I wanted to ask you, how far, as far as the history of Latin Kings, do you know as far as the involvement of black people? Was it a small thing? Was it a just in the beginning kind of thing? And also, just any other, you know, details you are comfortable giving for anyone who was ever wondering if this was really a thing.
Most of the time, the reasons why I, like, sometimes don't talk about it on my channels or whatever is because I have, and it becomes like, the comment section could become like a racial situation. Like, bro, like, you got people feeling like you're lying. Like, first of all, why would I lie about a black brother being king? Mm-hmm. Like, I could care less if you was black and you was king or you was purple or whatever. I don't care. If you want to be in a gang, a nation or whatever, that's your business. So I wouldn't, like, forcefully make believe that there was black Latin Kings. In fact, I just got off the phone this morning with one of them that I've been around him for years, all my life. And sometimes I think about, I wonder, like, how they feel. Like, because I do think about it from time to time. Not that I don't promote gangs, I don't promote violence, but I'm not far removed from it. So on the internet, I don't talk about it like, yo, I just came from outside with 20 black kings or whatever. You get it? Like, yeah. I made when I get mad and then I delete it, you know? So anyway, black's been around in kings for decades, my dude, for a long time. It was never a thing of Latin. First of all, whoever added the word Latin in there was always wrong. To me, Latin is a language that's extinct, like it's almost fading away. It's like one dude, I think, that's still teaching the Latin language. So to a lot of people, it was always kings. You feel me? When a lot of people have a different history on how the word Latin was added in there, whatever, but Jamaica, Haiti, all that is in the paperwork. You could Google this, so I'm not telling you nothing like I'm pulling up facts. I would never do that. But it's in the literature of the kings. It all existed. Black and brown people. So yeah, they've been around for a minute, bro. So where I be at in New York, there's a whole tribe, and they all black. You feel me? There's nobody, I mean, I don't know that I know. I always see all the black ones together, and they rock beats. The only thing is this, that it's like a branch off when it comes to like the gang, and from the way I really understood it always, and again, you could Google this, it's called Black Knights.
And for the people who don't know who the Black Knights are, could you explain?
They like more or less like black Latin kings. You know what I'm saying? They like to me, from my understanding of it in all the years I've been involved, because you got another dude that may think he knows more and he wants to break it down in his way or whatever, that's on him. I'm telling you what I know. You know, I only was involved in that for almost years of my life, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty accurate with what I'm talking about. I'm just being sarcastic a little bit, but with facts always. So, but then you got dudes that are just like, bro, I'm king, and it is what it is. You know, ain't no black knights, ain't no nothing. I'm king. You get it? I'm Latin king. So I was in the state penitentiary with a few of them like that. Now you got even Latinos that didn't know this at one time because they don't know their history, and that's bad when you don't break down history. And I'm gonna tell you a true story. I was in the prison and I'm doing a bid, right? And we're like in charge of the nation within that prison, like we hold in rank, right? We in mid-state. It's like a medium A. It's like a high medium. The closest, I think it's a medium A mid-state. Anyway, we in a medium, which is mid-state. A lot of people may or may not be familiar with mid-state. And the black brother comes to my house. Now he's in my house for like 6 months, and he don't say nothing. And finally, one day, he told me, nah, not even 6 months. I'm exaggerating. I think that was the wrong word. But he was in there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to count wrong, but whatever. He's in my crib. Boom. He comes up to me one day and he goes, yo, War, I wanted to talk to you, man. I've been waiting to talk to you. And I'm like, well, holla at me, bitch. He's like, yo, bro, I'm king. So he's black, like an afro, black as black can be.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, bitch, why you didn't tell me nothing? You feel me? You knew that blacks are allowed to be kings because I come from the street from being king. So I know this. You get it? So I'm like, yo, why you didn't say nothing, bro? And he's like, because I just came from fifth scale and the Latin kings over there jumped me. And I'm like, what you mean they jumped you? You know, I keep it that double. They jumped him because they thought he was capping. He was lying. You get it?
Yeah.
Like you an infiltrator. Like there's a war going on with blacks and you talking about you king now. You trying to sneak up in here. So that's when the problem came. Like during the war, a lot of that was like, stop. Like, yo, don't bring none of them home, bro, because the Bloods and all these other gangs are sending cats up in here to infiltrate kingism, but they really something else. You get it?
Okay, so you saying that when the Bloods began to rise and get their numbers up, that they kind of was starting to like try to play chess and get information and to use it against y'all, and dudes were not really king, not really down with the kings. They were actually Bloods, and they were hindering the progress.
The only way. Exactly. That's the only way they was able to grow. Other than that, they would have never grown. Because respectfully to everybody, that was back then. Dudes had their foot on their neck, hard bodies. Like you wasn't coming in here. You blood. You out of here.
And that's public knowledge. That's public knowledge. So any nigga denying that happened at that time, you know.
Yeah, because anybody that came in that said they was blood, it wasn't that you looked at them like, you're black, you need to get out of here. It's that you was looked at as a thief. You can't be in this house where there's peace and you coming in here to steal, sneak thieves, and do all the grimy shit that Bloods do. That was point blank, period.
Yeah, makes sense. So basically you're saying that partly...
And people be lying because they scared. You've been locked up. Let's keep it a stat. When people go to jail, right now you go to jail anytime. People just don't like, I'm going to say the fact. I be around Bloods myself. I'm talking about back then. People need to understand that. When the Bloods started, COs didn't even like them, didn't want them nowhere because they were coming in on some, whatever you had, they wanted. Whether they had to take it from you, sneak thief it, whatever, and we wasn't with that. So the majority, I'm not saying Latinos weren't doing it, I'm saying it was the least person that was going to take your chain. And even up to today, go to the island, who you think is going to take your chain? It's not going to, 90%, it's not going to be a Pati, it's not going to be a king, dude.
Hey, if niggas gonna be honest, then niggas know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what. Niggas know who's doing what. Niggas know who's doing what.
Facts. So that's just my thing, and I like talking to real dudes like you because you're black yourself, and you would say it like you just said, bro. If people are gonna be honest, we know who's doing what.
Yeah, it ain't about race with me. It's about, you know what I'm saying, honesty and integrity more than anything else. With that black, white, purple, orange.
That's why I F with you. And on the internet, we giving a misconception out like that those dudes that started Blood started a Malcolm X movement. And that's not the fact, my dude.
Anybody who believed that, I'll laugh in their face, man. We all know that, you know. We all know that, you know what I'm saying? a lot of gangs start due to negativity, or, you know, they had to unite together because there was a bigger force against them. Most of the time, it don't be because of no Malcolm X type of shit. The only time it was some Malcolm X type of shit going on was when Malcolm X was Malcolm X.
Fact. But you get what I'm saying? They're coming on the internet and talking about, like, they started the most positive movement in the world against oppression with Latinos, and it's a beautiful thing. And, like, come join us, my dude. When that started, that was the most biggest destruction that happened to America, my guy. Let's keep it a stack.
Yeah, it might have, like, when it started in the jails, the blood thing, you know, maybe the selling point was, hey, the Latin Kings is doing this, that. We need to get our numbers up. We need to unite as the black man. The black man.
Their own people. They were using their own people.
Yeah, you know, once.
And 90% of dudes that you ask, who cut you during the war on Rikers Island? Ask a black brother, they got a cut on his face, who cut you? And he'll tell you it was another black man. They really wasn't doing nothing to the Latinos at all. The only time that they was putting in mad work on the Latinos was when the Kings stepped back and said, we're no longer riding with the Nietas. Now the Nietas were on their own. And then you see Latinos get worked on back to back, because we'll be in the hallways like, yo, bro, that's not your business. We don't ride with them no more.
Yeah.
We ride in the 5. And that's how they got so big when we said, we're going to ride the 5. That's a Latin King thing, my dude. So we're going to ride the 5. We doing this. And the Nietas were left on their own. Then the Nietas, the way people talk, they talk like if the Nietas got disappeared by them on the island. No. A kite was sent from PR to say, yo, don't run that no more in New York, because no one gave y'all permission and it's not being ran correctly. And they followed suit like the way they supposed to. The only thing that they told that the blood, the kick, the weather, none of them were happening. But the Nietas constructed it, and that's why they fell back. And that's how they got so big, because everything happened at one time. But the Nietas was the biggest movement on Rikers Island, bigger than Blood, bigger than Kings, bigger than anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were stronger. But they had the numbers.
Yeah.
They had the most numbers. We took up a little bench, if you remember. We took up the little bench. They took up the big benches on the island. And still niggas had to be on the floor. You know, people forget these things, bro. Everybody want to talk about, like, their movement. When they tell a story, nobody likes when their clique or their nation or their gang is down in the story. Bro, I got news for you. All our gangs weren't always up.
It happens to everyone, you know, and every side got blood on their hands.
Facts. Every side did something foul, bro. I can tell you a million things I did foul to dudes when they came in through that door. And then, do I regret it? Yeah, I regret it. But did it need to be done at the time? That's what I felt had to be done. Yeah. Does it mean that I dislike people? No, bro. People that know me, and again, I don't say this because of the audience or people listening. Boy, I got blacks in my family. Then people be like, so are you black? My dude, come meet me. Find out. Go on the block. I tell you where I'm at. Find out about me before you just talk. It's impossible. You don't see, bro, a dude went on another dude's show that I don't talk to, and when they asked him how war was on the island, I said it on your show, I think. The guy said Warpath was running with the Morenos. Warpath was with the blacks. He was on the black's dick. My dude, that's what you call it? I was on their dick? I call it, I was the one that was able to stop the bullshit, because the blacks had a love for me, like, son is thorough. I fuck with son, you heard?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being, like, charismatic and likable, as long as you're not like a pushover. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? You on one side, but niggas on the other side fuck with you. That's how wars get stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, bro, you know how many lives? I saved lives in the prison system, bro. Like, you would have got killed if I wasn't king. Or vice versa, or you would have got killed if the Bloods wasn't my boys in that house. You get it? Because I was able to say, nah, nigga, don't do that. You heard? We not doing that, homie. Yo, so much. I said this before. Dudes are going around saying I was Blood. You heard?
Just because you was rocking with
him. To this day, a lot of people think that. Like, yo, dog, I'm not Blood. I'm Warpath, you heard? I'm not Blood. Do I know a lot of them? Do I still hang out with them to say yes? I with a lot of them. A lot of them tell me, son, I thought you was homie. Nah, bro. I'm gang, nigga. I was king since I was a kid. I'm not saying like I'm glorifying that now as of right now. You know what I mean? I don't come on the internet and do that. What I do off the internet is a different story. You get it? But it's a different thing besides gangbanging or being involved in something. It's two different things, and I think that's what people get confused. But what blacks allowed to be king? Yes, always. And when whoever says different, yo, bro, I said that in one of my videos, and a dude commented and said, "This dude is capping. I'm from the city. I never seen a black Latin king." Homie, you're not outside. Everybody's outside is different.
Yep.
That's a fact. Because I'll bring you to the gutter, the slums where I go every other day, and I'll bring you right to their crib. In every borough, I know one. If you're not looking for it, you're looking for dudes that are rocking bandanas and beads. And if you remember, the Kings was one of the first dudes to get hit with the RICO law and all that behind wearing bandanas and beads. So they don't really do that too much no more, boy. But don't think like they disappeared from the map and they not in New York. Yo, I must live in Pluto. And all the people I know that we go to see in every borough, who are they? But it's not out of fear, it's not out of nothing. It's just you was getting enslaved, and the feds were on Kings more than anything, because when something happens, it's gonna happen. Now there's peppers, birds, weaklings, and everything. But when the dudes that catch you, they eat, breathe, and shit that, it's a different ball game. So you could do that to the dude on your block. But I'll bring you somewhere where you're not allowed to do that, and you'll be like, oh, this is a different breed of kings. You get it?
Yep. You know, that's just, you know, people be closed-minded. People be closed-minded. They only see.
Yeah, they closed-minded. And they be like, yo, I go outside and I don't see these people. I don't see. You're not really looking, my dude. You went where? To the store?
Yeah. And a lot of so-called street niggas, they don't even be leaving their block for real. So they really don't know much about nothing. They don't go nowhere.
I was gonna say that, homie. When I go outside, I leave my borough. I go to other boroughs, and one day, there's times I've been to 3 different boroughs. I recorded and put it on my channel from time to time. So that's what kills me. Homie, you're not even leaving your block. You mean on your block, you don't see Bloods. On your block, you don't see Kings. On your block, you don't see Patrias. But I'll take you places where they are at, in the corner, all together, like you're bugging. You get it?
Exactly.
There's times that they're in my crib, literally, like facts. A blood nigga, a Patria nigga, a King nigga, in my crib. So I don't know where you say you don't see it at, because you're not leaving your block, my dude. Everybody's outside is different. You're not a street nigga because you go outside on your block, my dude.
Yep.
Or because you hustle on your block. That don't make you a street dude, because you stay outside till 4 in the morning, but on your block. Everybody's a gangster on their block.
Right?
You're the toughest dude on your block. But go to another borough and act that way, boy. You get it? So you can't tell me about the streets because I slept there. I lived there. Not because I didn't know where to stay, sometimes by choice. When a nigga stay outside by choice, there's a problem with you, homie. I didn't want to go home. I might miss something. You heard? It's 6 o'clock, we've been hanging out. We got to stay here because the fiends is coming out. And we got money to make. You get it? Like, so when everybody's outside is different, man. Again, nothing to glorify. Just saying fact. Yeah, blacks were definitely allowed to be king. There's blacks that are still king. And anybody that says different, I don't know what they're trying to do. I guess division for what?
You know, that in the hatred sometimes with people, you know, it ain't, if they don't go nowhere, they don't associate with too much people, then, you know, they're not going to open their eyes to what's really going on. And that's whether you Latin king, blood, black, white, whatever. You close-minded, you just close-minded, you ain't going to know shit.
You know what kills me? That a dude to tell somebody like us, oh, y'all internet dudes, like, you don't know. My dude, it's crazy how you talking. Supposedly, I'm the internet dude, but I'm the one that been in gangs for almost 30 years of my life, in and out of prison. You feel me? And you're going to tell me that the internet dude, homie, you smoking. I ran into this shit by mistake. I just mastered it, learned it, and ran with it, homie. But you act like all I do is stay stuck here and not move from here. Like, I go to sleep here, wake up here, you get it? Like, you bugging.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that dudes, when they talk about things like that, it's not so much the divide and it's like sometimes you get a dude from another gang talking a story and he's already throwing hate because they beat him up. You get it? So it's an opportunity to drag them because he had a rough time when he went in the king house. They didn't let him rock. That was his experience. So now he feels he could doodle. Because if you notice, I'm not saying that I wasn't good, right? But I just did what I wanted to start doing the internet, right? And that's the life that I chose. And I talk to my people, whatever. But a lot of kings, they're not allowed to make videos like that. You get it? So that's why these dudes got away with that shit. Because New York always had a rule. Don't fuck with the media, homie. You will be found hanging from a pole or something. You get it? So that's why these dudes got away with their little stories, and it wasn't like a back and forth. Ain't gonna be too much back and forth, you heard? Somebody something's gonna happen. So that's what dudes seen that, and they figured, all right, it's time to dump dudes. That's the only thing I could think about. And normally 9 times out of them that talk bad, something did happen with them. I don't got nothing bad to say about nobody. I don't care what gang you're in. If you're a good dude, you're a good dude, bro. I got friends that are blood, crip, everything. Patrias, all types of, it don't matter. If you're a good dude, you're a good dude. If you coming at me and you looking at me because I used to be king, and you have beef with everybody that's involved in that now, then you straight banging and you're a moron, my dude. And if you live past another year, you lucky in 2023. You get it? It's not like back in the days. Everything is not the same. A lot of things change, and you got to learn how to change with the times. So you got to learn how to bang different. The bang is different, you heard?
Facts. All right, so before we end this, I got one more question for you. I would like to know if you want to speak on any misconceptions about the Latin Kings that ever come your way. Like, are there any things that you hear about the Latin Kings, that people say about the Latin Kings that are on the outside of it, and you're like, hey, we don't do that. Oh no, that was never said. Oh no, that was never done. Y'all making shit up now. That's misrepresenting the king. Do you have any?
Yeah, I don't know, like, to me, one of the biggest misconceptions, I don't know if it's misconceptions, but people act like every king did drugs and no other gang did drugs in the world. You get it? Like, oh, I see a lot on the internet, oh, they doping. That's just the drug that hit the Latin market so hard. I even used to indulge in dog food. Used to. So every time somebody gets mad, that's the first thing they say, oh, bro, boy's a doping. Your mother's a doping, my nigga. You know how many years ago that was? But even though, since you want to talk about that, my thinking is, homie, you're bugging. The bloods I hang out with today and back then, they do dope, bro.
Man, everybody gets high, man. Everybody gets high, man. This is America. Who don't get high? Who ain't used to get high or got high before? Who ain't have a mother on crack or on crack? Like, I got it on. I've been sniffing coke my whole entire life. Like, everybody get high.
This is exactly what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right?
And I ain't gonna lie. I heard that too. When I was in jail, right, and niggas used to argue with Latin Kings. Latin Kings used to get mad and they'd be like, yo, a lot of niggas used to be like, yo, man, a lot of Latin Kings be on dope or like they be gay. Like,
no, listen, but
this shit is everybody.
But it's everybody. A lot of bloods that I know do dope and smoke crack, and a lot of them that I know got caught sucking dick in a slop sink, my dude up north. So let's stop this shit. It goes on both sides, bro.
Yeah, none of, like, the fuckery is not gang exclusive. This is America. Everybody indulges in fuckery.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's exempt. Now, if the question should be, is it allowed for bloods to do drugs or be gay, or kings to do drugs and deal with man-on-man action? It's in the literature. You get killed for that. Even the feds know that. No, it's not allowed. Of course it's not. Right? We know the only clique that was allowing that. And it wasn't Kings for sure, and it's not Bloods for sure. But did it happen? It happened in every gang. In the prison you found out, he used to be Blood, now he's gay. Or he used to be King, now he's gay. But used to be. Now, if they got caught doing it, you know he was out the whip immediately, nigga. You not walking around throwing it up, no blood signs or no king signs, and you that, homie. That's not happening. Now, if something happened to you as a child and you was abused, like I say my story, I was abused as a child. I was a kid, my dude. I was in 30-something, walking around like, you feel me? Other people, that didn't happen. But are you gonna be able to be in a gang and be walking around and just be in love with a dude in the state prison? Nah, bro, that's bullshit. That's full cap. Dudes be lying. They be running with that just to down everybody and all that, bro. I keep it a stack though. There's bloods in my videos that I recorded with, and they don't mind me saying it. They get high till today. Facts, they in my videos, boy.
Yeah. Everybody got their vices, man.
And smoke crack, and they in my videos. Blood, throwing up signs, nigga. So let's stop it, bro. It don't matter. Now, is it allowed, is the question. No, it's not. Bloods are not allowed to do it. Kings are not allowed to do it. If you get caught doing it, will anybody do something to you? It depends what tribe you in, what kind of blood you run into, and what type of king. Like I said, there's soft people and everything. You might run into one that's not having it. Like, shout out to the dudes that made that song from 125. Them Latin King dudes, they made that song recently. I mean, not recently, but if you repping LK and getting high, I'll knock your teeth out. Look it up. And I played that song for somebody that I knew that was still getting high, talking about he's king. Yeah. So it's not something like we doing today, but in the prison, a lot of people try dog food and all that for the first time. Then they come home and act like they didn't. You feel me? It's the only escape, as sad as it may be, in the prison, so a lot of people turn to it. You know, unfortunately, we all got caught up in that thing. But that don't accept, and people leave out, like if they was putting in all that work. Homie, the dudes that were getting high in the prison were putting in most of the work, more work than anybody. So let's stop this shit. That's why nobody was doing nothing, because there was mad, wild-ass kings and bloods running all over the building, robbing everybody to get high, get sneakers, get fly. It's a different type of person. It's not a dude that's getting high and it's a strum. Look at T.I., the rapper, not to get off track, but they was in programs for heroin. Lil Wayne, they was in programs for heroin. Eminem, they was in programs for heroin. Kanye West, nobody talks about them. They don't let themselves fall, but do they love heroin? Of course they do. Lil Wayne still claims blood, right? Come on, let's stop it, bro. So it's no big I's and little U's. Everybody could get it when it comes to the devil's work.
Facts. Well said, my nigga, because that's all facts. That's all facts.
Yeah, that's just the way it is, bro. But people look at that, and a misconception that gets me mad is when people come to my channel and they be like, boy, it's racist. Bro, how the fuck I'm racist if my family is black too, bro? You sound stupid. I got people in my family that have afros bigger than fucking the Jackson 5 afro. Like, stop playing, bro. And I say that respectfully, bro.
Yeah.
You get it? Do I talk sometimes and it can sound like that? Yeah, because at the same token, you got to remember, mostly all my friends are black, people that I know, and you got other dudes, respectfully, I'm going to say it like it is, hitting me up like, yo, bro, why you helping all these morenos blow up on the internet? You ain't helping me. You ain't helping this dude. So sometimes I got to speak up for my people, too, but I'm going to say the truth. And when you say the truth, it looks like you're leaning more towards one side. You get it?
Yeah.
And that's not the fact. So you be damned if you do, damned if you don't. People are so worried about the past that they're not even looking at what I've been doing right now and the future. Like, damn, we're done a lot. Homie, I come from business, but I learned how to build computers. I build computers for people. I make money like that. I got online income. While I sleep, I make money on the internet. I show whoever hits me in the right way how they could do the same thing. But people are just worried about, yo, tell me what happened with the gang or whatever. I'm not saying you, I'm saying people that just hit me. Mm-hmm. Boy, you too busy watching all that on the internet. I don't watch videos unless they're productive and it's gonna help me grow, bro. You get it?
And that's how it should
I don't know. I watch a little bit of everything, but for the most part, if I can't get nothing productive out of your channel, there's no need for me to be there, bro. Because I could be stupid by myself. I don't need help.
Facts. All right, so you know what? You have any final words before we end this?
Yeah, you can always hit me up, man, if you want to talk. I think, like, right now, like, when questions are asked, like, straight, like, yo, what up? And we trying to do it quick, it comes off like if I'm talking, like if I'm angry. You know, that's not what I wanted to
Nah. You ain't sound angry at all during this whole shit, bro. You passionate and you care about what you saying. You care about what you're saying.
That's right.
You authentic. You authentic.
And I really care about the people that come after us, that want to make content, that want to grow their platform, they want to know what to do. Yo, I help hundreds of people grow their platform on the internet. A lot of these dudes, they do start hating on you. You feel me? They start hating on the teacher, and that's a bad thing, man, because I did great for you, bro. Like, you wasn't getting no money. I showed you how to get money, bro. Like, that's bad. I don't expect you to be kissing my nuts. But damn, my dude, the ungratefulness is crazy. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from helping other people, man. That's my goal. I want everybody to know that this is for everybody. They could do the same thing. If you're not doing nothing in your house and you're just on your phone 24 hours a day, bro, that is sad, because that phone and those apps were made to generate income, not only for the company, but for everybody. And there's something that you could do there. Let's say you're not getting no money from here to 60 days. There's 1,000 ways that you could get money in 60 days, but you're not going to get nothing because you're just too busy in other people's lives and business. You feel me? Instead of figuring out a way that with $0, you can make it happen. You feel me? And that's what I'm trying to bring to the table. That, look, I used to sell crack. I used to sell dope. I used to do drugs. I've been in gangs. I've been in Rikers. I've been in all that. And even though I always had a decent job on my little times home, because I drove trucks, school buses, I didn't go to work for nobody. I still went back to prison with anything that I had. And when I came out this time, I started taking the content creation a little more serious. I learned how to build computers. And I didn't go to a super school. I kind of sort of knew a little bit already here in Atlanta Major, But I learned on the internet, my dude. You get it? Watching other people. And I picked it up and I generated so much of an income that the feds contacted my family. Like, yo, where this boy getting all this money from? Well, he's a content creator. He does A, B, and C. This is on God. And that's what I do today. You know what I'm saying? And that keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me off the streets. And the only time that I really talk about gangs, because I be around them, but they know what they are. I know what I am here and there. We not glorified. But the only time that I got to talk about it or defend anything is when I come to the internet. And sometimes it's sad because I didn't come here for that. You know what I'm saying? But we got greater things to show people, man. We a whole lot bigger and smarter than just a Rikers Island story or a gang story, bro. If you really look deep and you see every video that I make, you could learn something from. Because if not, I'll stop making them.
Facts. And I agree. I be peeping it. You versatile with the shit too. Because I be trying out different shit too. Because when people hit me up and they be like, yo, when you drop in the next Rikers Island story or shit like that, sometimes I be feeling the way about that. Because I be like, I'm way more talented than that. I be talking about other shit. Y'all don't be noticing it.
I do. I feel
I be doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just a jail nigga. I went to jail, but I'm not a jail nigga.
Fact. In the beginning, I was all for it. Everybody was like, oh, boy, you know, you're the first one that took it, made it into a podcast. I'm all gassed about it. We doing our thing. We started doing a Rikers Island movie with producers, all that. It's all good, right? But I did a whole lot more after that, my dude. You missing out because you're just so worried about the only time you tune in is when YouTube sends you a notification or when we drop a Rikers Island story. You get it? And we saving lives, bro. You seen those kids' faces when I built the computer and they saw the computers. I put it on my channel. Them kids was happy from the Bronx. You feel me? And their father's a good father. He sent me $6,000 cash app to build them 3 computers. But I've been doing it before that, but I post them because he gave me the permission to post them. You get it? So I was like, let me show this. Then another time I put in a video where I just went live on this app, and it just so happens the people that were popping out were from other countries, and they were like, oh my God, on the Lockout, my favorite gamer on Twitch. Like, I do gaming, I do content, I build computers, I do tech. We took it to another level, man, and you missing out because you're just looking at me as the same gangbanging Latin king nigga that came with a Rikers Island story. And I'm more than that, and I don't want to be remembered for that. I want to be remembered for a dude that helped change a lot of lives and changed his life and left the gang life alone. And I want others to know that there's a way, and the way is you're looking at it. When you watching that screen and you watching me, you could do exactly the same thing. It's for everybody, and you need to get on it before they stop it, because anything that's helping our people grow as a unit, for some reason, always gets stopped by the higher-ups.
Facts. You know what? That was so positive and motivational. We just gonna end it right there, man. Warpath from the On the Lockout channel. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
We here, bro. On deck. You already know. On the Lockout, Warpath, love all people. I love y'all, man. I'm grateful. Believe it. I may not show it all the time because, you know, the whole name, King Warpath. I love you. Don't matter if you blood, whatever you are, bro. I'm not here banging, bro. It may seem that way. It's a show, homie. We got a show going on, and we're going to perform. But I love you, man, and I wish everybody success. And if you want to start a podcast or learn how to do it, if you need microphones, if you need a laptop, a computer, I got a lot of tech parts that I'm not even utilizing anybody. And if I could help you and I could send you or buy you a mic, I bought people microphones and mouses and computers that live across seas. I swear to God, I show receipts and all that. I never lie, bro. The realest dude you're going to meet on the internet. So take advantage of it, because you know why? I want to be taken advantage of by people that are trying to grow and do better things in life. Not too many niggas going to tell you they want to be taken. Take advantage of me, bro, because I want you to remember me for the microphone that I gave you that helped you sing, grow, and be successful, man. I love you, man. Stay up.
All right, bro. Likewise, man. Peace.
One.